Hey guys, how's it going? I've got another video for you guys today. Like I said in my previous video, we were going to do a little bit of EDC and concealed carry videos. So this is the first one in the lineup. This is the Bravo Concealment holster review, and I was looking for a holster for my M&P9 2.0 compact. I heard a lot about Bravo from other channels and wanted to see how their holsters would work for the 2.0 compact. So I reached out to them and they were able to hook up the channel with their 2.0 line, because as of now they're still working on getting the 3.0 line out for the M&P series. They already have one for the Shield, but for the full size they're still working on it. So they were kind enough to send us a BCA, which is their outside the waistband carry, a Torsion, which is their inside the waistband carry, and a 3.0 mag pouch, which will sort of give you an idea of the materials that they use in their 3.0 holster line. So without further ado, we're going to get into it, each particular product, and discuss the pros and cons, what I think of it overall, demo a little bit of the function, and go over the accessories and a little bit about Bravo. I wanted to thank them for making this review possible. I really appreciate the support. And let's get into a little bit about Bravo. So right now, they are having a bunch of sales going on for the holiday season, for Christmas. So you've got, I think they have a free mag pouch, they have % off, free shipping, free next day shipping, I should add, lots of combo deals to get OWB and IWB holsters. They make models for all the popular options, but if you need something unique, if you actually have a unique model, you'll probably need to look at other holster makers that offer some custom options, because they pretty much keep it to right-handed only, and the popular pistols, striker fired and double action, single action. They are super responsive with customer service, so I had a bunch of questions and they were really able to get me squared away, no pun intended. And they've got a lifetime warranty on all their products. You'll see that the manufacturing and the thought that they put in is pretty good behind the products. And they also have a 30-day money-back guarantee, so that's not, you don't really see that so often. It shows that they're pretty willing to stand behind the product, and if it doesn't work for you, that's fine. They'll just take it back, so you don't accumulate this whole shoebox of unused holsters like everyone else has. So if you go on Bravo, you'll see they have a lot of satisfied reviews, and we'll go over each holster, but you'll see that the holsters are really manufactured perfectly. There's no sharp edges. Retention is very good, which is what you want in a Kydex holster. The design really lets you get a full grip while drawing, which is super important for consistency and speed. And it's a family-owned business. They started out in a garage, and it's really remarkable to see where they are today. So let's go over the 3.0 mag pouch first. So this is the 3.0 mag pouch. I highly recommend it. It has belt loops. Retention is adjustable with a Phillips head screwdriver. It really sits flush against your body on a 1.5-inch belt, so these are 1.5-inch loops. And the M&P mag version is right-handed only for left side carry, so for right-handed people, perfect. So you'll just, assuming this is on your left side, again, you're going to want to have rounds facing forward for your pistol magazines, opposite for your AR magazines. Slide it in, and it's not coming out. Retention is really perfect. I can always adjust it if I wanted it looser or even tighter. As you see, it sits a little bit high up, so maybe if you're in a rush to get it out, it might be a little hard to get a good grasp on it. I haven't had that issue. I've just been practicing getting my finger under the slip and then indexing as I pull it out, and it's been perfect. So the 3.0 model holsters will pretty much be made of the same material. It's a polymer material, and it has better benefits than the Kydex, because the Kydex, if left out in the heat, tends to deform. If left out in the cold, tends to be brittle. They're telling me, and what they've publicly been saying, is that the material here is going to be much more durable, less prone to changing shape at all. Excellent contour in terms of the shape, allowing them to customize the actual fit of the item, whether it's the firearm or the magazine. And the 3.0 model will also have, I'll show you the holsters soon, they don't have a adjustable retention. The 3.0 models do take care of that. They adjust the retention. You can accommodate for an RMR red dot. There's less Kydex, or less, in this case, less plastic overall for more comfort and concealment. And you have better impact strength, like I said before. And then you can also, in these, you can swap out these belt loops for paddles, which lets you have the easy on, easy off feature. For me, I've been just primarily using this at the range, so I like having it sit tight against my body without it coming off loose. But if you want like an EDC version that you can easily disarm yourself with, if you have to go into a gun-free zone or something like that, or whatever, non-permissive environment, paddle loops are probably the way to go, and they're compatible with all the 3.0 line holsters. So thumbs up for this one. So let's talk about the Torsion. That's their inside the waistband carry, and I'm just going to bring in my M&P. And just doing this awkwardly, but we're clear. So as you see over here, the slides in perfectly until you get your click. Retention is very nice. And let's start from top to bottom. So you've got your 1.5-inch belt loops. Now if you look at the loop over here, you see it has this U shape over here that lets it grab onto the belt. That's what you want to see. That will ensure that when you're going to draw your pistol, you won't take the holster out with it, of course. You can also, I currently have it in the one belt clip version, so there was a second clip that went on the other side, as such, like this. And truth is, 2 clips does allow you for better security. If you're carrying appendix, you probably also want 2 clips. I opted for 1 clip because if I'm carrying the strong side, I want the ability to adjust the cant. And also the 1 clip has an easy enough insurance that it won't come off. And then one con is that if you do have the second clip over here, it does get a little bit bulkier, and this kydex part tends to print a little bit more. So having taken this off, you'll see other people that have the Torsion tend to run with 1 clip, and this piece of kydex lets it hug into your body a little bit better. So the main thing is, when you're looking at a holster, you want to have a good gun belt to hold up your gun and to keep the holster from coming out with your gun. Gun belts I like to use are the Relentless Tactical 1.5-inch. That's a leather belt, or the Daltech. It's a 1.5-inch belt. It's made of polyurethane, I believe, biothane or something, and that allows it to just resist any type of oil or sweat or liquid or anything like that. Both belts are really solid. Hopefully I'll do a review of them in the future, but having a good belt is key to holding up a gun of this weight. This is like a Glock 19 size weight, so definitely not one of the lighter guns that you might be carrying, and having a good belt is paramount. So I'm just going to take the firearm out just so I can go over. Well, first let me show you. Like we said, we have a good retention. You are able to get a full firing grip on the holster, which is super important. There is no clips or anything like that, so you can easily index your finger to keep your finger out of the trigger guard. Super important when you're drawing. We also have a full sweat guard, so that prevents your body from hitting the sharp rear sight. Again, able to get a full grip. Magazine release is open, so you can do admin reloads or whatnot. You can manipulate the firearm, the magazine, without it being covered. Trigger guard is fully covered. Nothing can get in there. Again, super good retention, clean lines. It does accommodate the thumb safety, so if you have a thumb safety model, you'll be accommodated with that. Clean lines. Bravo really did a nice job in terms of manufacturing. I'm just going to take the firearm out so I can bring my fingers all around it, the holster, without muzzling myself. Again, let's just go over the insert. So you're bringing your firearm in, no take up at all, until you hit that click, and it's in there. So I really like that. There's a little bit of a flare here, so you don't get caught up on anything. Reholstering is really, really nice. And we'll just take off the firearm. So starting at the top, like we said, we've got a full sweat shield protecting you from the rear sight. Nice clean lines everywhere. Comes with thumb safety, like we said. Smooth edges all around, so even for a company that's mass producing it, you see that they're paying close attention to the details, which is always good to see. You've got your regular Chicago style screws for the holsters, so it's standard hardware, and you can probably use existing hardware from your other holsters for it. Like we said, we've got the second clip over here, and suppressor sight heights are compatible. Threaded barrel is compatible as well. One con in my case is that it adds a few more milliliters than I need, and I'll just show you guys that for all you M&P compact users. This holster is originally made for they only make one holster size for the M&P Compact 4-inch and the M&P full size 4.25-inch. So without muzzling myself again, you could just see that there is a few extra, maybe a centimeter or so of extra space that I'm not currently using because I'm running with a compact instead of a full size. You know, in the grand scheme of things, it's just 0.25 inches of extra length, which is fine for me, and it doesn't really print that much. I will say this suppressor threaded barrel part does print a little bit extra more than I would have liked, and I have some other holsters, hopefully I'll be reviewing in the future, that don't exactly have that. Actually, let me show you guys right now. So we've got the JM Custom Kydex. You know, I didn't ask for a threaded barrel, so it didn't accommodate it here, which is fine. And that way, you know, if I ever do get a threaded barrel, unlikely because I'm in New York, but then this holster is a way to go, and they have to cater to everyone, so I totally understand why they have that. So good feature if you're looking for one. If you're looking to avoid that extra kind of space, you might want to roll with something that is somewhat more closed and a little bit more inconspicuous. But no real concealability problems with the Torsion. So you can cant this, I think, pretty much as you want. You can also adjust the clip for ride height and for cant even more. Again, depends on your body type. For me personally, I did like to try to cant this a little bit. There was a little bit of printing over here, I have to be honest, and I would have liked to see them offer this maybe without it, but I also understand that why they have this excels as a appendix style holster. For IWB, depending on your body type, it may print a little bit more than you would like if you're a skinny guy like me, or may be perfect for you. And again, you can roll with all the other cool things like suppressor height sights, threaded barrel. So this may be the holster for you if you're looking for IWB. For appendix, I would carry this any day of the week if I'm doing appendix, because the extra length is something you want. You can look at some of the holster videos. The longer it is, basically, the more it tucks it into your body and prints less. So for IWB, you know, for appendix, thumbs up. Also, obviously, it goes without saying it's full Kydex, so you know you're never going to have this flap cover the you're never going to be muzzling yourself because this flap will be rigid. Again, big benefit of Kydex overall over hybrid holsters. And is there anything else? I do also, oh yeah, so also want to say that the benefit of this having this holster a little bit longer is it totally eliminates the need for any type of claw, appendix style claw or wedge that you see. The natural length of it already tilts in this part also definitely curves the holster more into your body. This is supposed to be like a 10-degree curve or for concealment. Basically, it's supposed to hug your body. Again, very good for appendix. For IWB, depends on your body type. All right, let's talk about the BCA. So the BCA is a really, really good range holster, training day holster, outside the waistband holster if you're doing any kind of patrol or armed guard work or anything like that. Cant is adjustable by moving the loops up and down. I do also have the pancake style belt loops, and what that does, it really lets you hug your body, well, it's like this, hug your body a little bit better by expanding the loop around your body. Unfortunately, these were for the 3.0 model. They offered to send me a 2.0 loop. I said it's fine because I figured they're going to come out with a 3.0 model anyway, and I'll be testing that out hopefully as well. So I'll be swapping out the pancake loops for those once it becomes available. But ride height is adjustable, and you can also adjust the cant. Right now, it already sits at a, let's see, I think it sits at a, 10-degree cant. I like 15-degree cant, but 10-degree cant for IWB, just because I purposely want to conceal it. But if I'm already wearing this, that means I'm not trying to conceal it. And 10-degree cant is perfect for an almost straight-up grip to draw easily. Again, the Kydex profile is a little bit bigger than I would have liked. They do address that in the 3.0 model. It's not terrible, but it's definitely not something you can conceal right now, at least for a pistol size of the M&P, which is, again, a 4.25-inch pistol. Again, you can also have paddles. You can also order this with paddles in the 3.0 model. 3.0 models will be for all Glocks, and they're working on the M&P series, as I understand. Hopefully by the spring it should be available. I think they already have the Shield one available, though. And this is as of mid-December 2019. Retention is really, really strong on this, and let me show you guys how that works. So again, nice flaring over here so you don't take up anything until you hit the trigger guard, and man, that is solid. I mean, I can run with this, I can do the FBI backflip, and this will not come out. So for an outside the waistband, you do definitely want, there we go, you do definitely want a strong retention. So just to show you guys how the holster, how Bravo's holsters ride on the belt line, I've got a typical pants leather belt from Relentless Tactical. It's a 1.5-inch belt. I've got a no-name brand, just regular Kydex holster, and gun's already been cleared. Just cleared again off camera. When you go ahead and load it, it's sort of a little bit hard to get a full grip on the gun. And then again, this is an IWB holster. So if we put in a Bravo holster, and this is going to be the IWB, the Torsion model. Put that to the side. Again, if we run an appendix, single clip. First of all, you guys can see we have the ability to adjust the cant as such. Pretty slim profile. Like I said before, an appendix, the 10-degree thing over here really helps in aligning it and hugging it towards your body. Again, no big printing, especially from the suppressor, the barrel thread curve on the holster, so that's fine for appendix. And then I'll show you guys now how it goes when you load it. You can see the ride height. Again, ride height is also adjustable with a clip, but this really lets you get a full grip on the gun, and then still the gun's not flopping out because you have the long holster length. So I'm just going to take this off. In terms of the OWB, would ride around 3 o'clock. You guys can sort of see the level that it would be at. Again, not something you could easily conceal unless you got a really big cover garment, but perfect for range training. Hugs nice and tight to your body if you got the right pancake clips, and the paddle for the 3.0, or the pancake clips for the 2.0 model or the 3.0 model. And then again, just show you guys how it would ride. Would ride along something like this. Let's move it to the side. As such, so perfect for getting a full grip on the gun. The mag carrier, again, would carry on your left side for you righties out there. Again, rounds facing forward. This is just the, I like to, when I go to the range, I'm just marking, so this is American Eagle 124 grain, so I'm just marking what rounds I'm using in each magazine. Again, it would ride like this, nice and tight to the body. Obviously, if I'm running it through the loops, so it's closer. Again, if it's a pain to thread it through the loops, they do have the paddle the paddle option, which lets you have it sit really, really close to the body. So again, overall, super happy with the holsters, and let's continue with the review. So in conclusion, I would say that the Bravo Concealment holsters are an excellent choice if you're getting into the holster game and you want to try out some holsters with the ability to send them back if they don't work out for you. The holsters, I mean, try some other lesser known holster brands, and you'll see why people don't really gravitate to them as much. The manufacturing will be off, the quality control will be off, they don't have good customer support built in, there's sharp edges, the retention is off, there's too many features that making things a little complicated more than you need. These holsters really fulfill the concealed carry need. Again, depends on your body type, like every single holster, but you don't have to worry about manufacturing. You don't have to worry about retention. You don't have to worry about, getting a good grip on your firearm. All these things that play a really important role in choosing a holster are definitely covered very well by Bravo. So my feedback would be, if I had to improve on anything, it would be eliminate the unneeded Kydex, allow for retention adjustable settings, just to stay current with other holster options. And again, at the same time, they're addressing all this with a 3.0 line. And I'll be waiting to hopefully get a chance to try them out. For the 3.0 line, I will be using these holsters like I've been using so far. I'm also trying out the JM Custom Kydex holster, and I'll let you guys know what I think of those as well. Right now, actually, there's virtually no waiting time, and you get a very well-made product right into your hands. And that's a big deal because if you order some other holsters, it might take weeks and weeks and weeks until you finally get something. So I definitely recommend if you have a holster you have a firearm that they accommodate their holsters for, try them out. And again, you have that 30 day money back guarantee. A good way to learn about Bravo and also get all your questions answered is to subscribe to their YouTube channel, and their owner Renee does the videos on the YouTube channel. You'll hear really good info about guns, concealed carry, running a business, life in general. I don't know him personally, but I love whenever he shares his wisdom, and he's just an all-around good guy, solid guy to learn from. So subscribe to his channel and give him a follow, and then you can comment there. He'll answer any of your questions. Again, excellent customer support anytime I've had to deal with them. My thoughts are, if you can get the 3.0 holsters, go ahead and get those. It comes with a lot more features, better material. If the 3.0 is not made for your gun yet, then I believe the BCA 2.0 BCA with pancake loops has a great potential as like a great range training aid outside the waistband carry, if that's what you want, with a big bulky sweatshirt so no one sees it, and then with a good cover garment, obviously. And then the 2.0 version can double as an appendix or as a strong side IWB, and yeah, and you get your free mag carrier, which is pretty sweet. The previous 2.0 mag carriers, wouldn't really recommend. They have like a huge pancake loop thing. Sorry, huge like circle thing for the 2.0 mag. It doesn't really do a good job. This really is an excellent mag carrier, priced competitively, and I mean you're getting this for free anyway, so it doesn't really matter what the price is. But definitely holds up to some of the other options out there on the market, and I think the 3.0 line is really hitting it out of the park, so I'm excited to see what else Bravo has for the 3.0 line. And in general, they have belts as well that have been out of stock for a while. Hoping to get a chance to try them out. I heard that they're just working on updating the colors and different offerings like that. So stay tuned for more EDC concealed carry videos. You guys know the drill. If you have questions or comments on any of the products or any videos at all, leave it in the comments and I'll hop over to help you guys out. Thanks again for Bravo for making this review possible. I'll see you guys all in the next video. Merry Christmas or Happy Hanukkah. If I don't see you guys until if I don't speak to you guys until the holidays, and take care of yourselves out there.